Hi there, a very good morning and good afternoon to all of you, depending on wherever you're watching me. This is Simply Stocks, and I'm live in this live session with you all here on YouTube. And I hope you're hearing me fine and watching me as well. A very good afternoon to all, and hope more people join in. A happy Diwali to all, depending on wherever you are. This is a live session that is dedicated towards Kilpest, that is dedicated towards Sequent. There have been a few announcements that have come in, so we'll discuss about that. Plus, we'll answer your queries, whatever queries that you will be having. Meeting after 3 or 4 days, the markets have gone up, and now we have 4 days without trading. There will be Mahura trading today, and then 3 days off. So, looking to just spend time with the family and just spend time at home, and probably from Monday onwards again we will be into the stock market. So the markets did extremely well in the last 1 year, and what it seems like is the next 1 year could be good for specific stocks. So that's one thing I want to just tell you, that this is what I've analyzed, that over the next 1 year, I feel that the markets may just consolidate, but some of the stocks may end up doing extremely well. And because of that, and many of my YouTube members and Patreon members might be understanding now, I put up many podcasts, about 5 podcasts for the same. Because of that, I have changed my stance a little bit and have changed my portfolio quite drastically. So those who are not on YouTube or Patreon, kindly join in if you really want to know what my portfolio is all about. And now I'm beginning with short term, slightly shorter term, not 4 or 5 years, but 1 to 2 year trades that I'll be taking, and looking to make a certain percentage in that, which I don't decide while I buy. Uh, More or less, these are 1 year trades, and if they make me decent amount of money, we'll get out and we'll buy something else. Why the stance changed, I have described everything to the patron member. Just to give you an idea, it was because of the kind of movement that we are seeing with many of the stocks, be it Loris Lab, be it Sequent, be it IRCTC, be it Kilpest, be it small cap, large cap. So what is happening is there is enormous profit booking that keeps on happening at higher levels, and we as investors, as very long term investors, miss out on those opportunities of booking profits and probably looking at better opportunities. So what from now on I'll be doing is looking out for opportunities, and once I make a decent amount of money in one, I will try to switch to another one. So quite like trading, but my our motto as patron members, my patron members are there, as YouTube members are there, our motto is to finally make money at the end of the day. And so a drawdown from the top of 30, 40, 50% is huge. So a Sequent going from 330 to 200, 170 is a 50% drawdown from the top. You have a Kilpest going from 770 to 430. You have Lores going from 700 all the way to 480. You have many stocks now. Alkyl amines has come out with very muted numbers. So you see the top of alkyl amines and you see where it is right now. Many stocks that just collapse because the expectation are high, and at this point of time, in such a heavy market, it's in a market which is so much high. Uh, the stocks could collapse very quickly if the numbers are slightly subdued. So we will be looking to booking out profits wherever possible and looking for better opportunities. So anybody who is interested to join me can definitely do that through Patreon, through YouTube, even through WhatsApp. If they can message me, we can work things out on that front as well. If you don't want to join through YouTube or Patreon, there is an option of WhatsApp for exclusive members, which I have there, which I may expand going forward. Okay, coming back to the markets, I feel the markets could be range bound for the next 1 month. I feel that we could be in a situation where the market could be between 17,000 and 19,000 over the next 1 year, and probably 17,500 to 18,000 over the next 1 month, 3, 4 weeks. Possibility of some breakouts there, but there are many stocks that are performing extremely well. So change portfolio, new stocks are there in my portfolio that I have bought into. Become a member and you'll know about it. So there are many opportunities of such kind, which are 6 months, 9 months, 15 months, 18 months trades that could give you decent returns over that period, and then we can switch to something else. So rather than sticking to one thing, what you can do is shifting over a period of next 2 years. So why I recommend that is the markets could be extremely volatile. I don't see the market going to 21, 22,000 very early. Yes, over 1.5 years that may happen. So over this 18-month period there could be a lot of volatility, so that's why the stance has been changed. It could change again over a 1.5 year period. All right, so let's talk about Sequent first. Sequent Scientific, which fell from 330 to 170. Uh, Results were very abysmal, and the stock fell further to 170, and then there have been recovery. So there have been some details that I have come to know about the con call, and thanks to one of the subscribers who have sent that in. So. Probably what I gather from it, I don't want to go into complete details, but what I gather from there is FY23 could be big. So FY22 right now we have 2 quarters gone. Maybe the third quarter could be up and down, but from FY23 onwards, things could look really good, and the stock could move towards 400, 450 by end of FY23. So that's March 2023. So this is November 21. So over the next 18 months, I see more than 100% upside on the stock. So what could be the strategy? The strategy could be, and because of this new way of investing that I'm trying to do. So what the strategy could be that you wait for the movement to happen, you wait for the consolidation to end up, and then you end up buying, probably buying at 200, 220, but buying at a point when the breakout is imminent, and then probably holding on for a year or so. So buying probably in Jan Feb, and then holding on till next March, next April, and looking to book out around 380 to 400. I think there's a very big possibility that the stock will go towards 400, 450 over the next 18 months, because they are saying that they are seeing recovery in the animal healthcare market globally, and the recovery will take shape by the last quarter of FY23. So the big numbers would be FY22. So the big numbers would come in from something like March 2023 and onwards. So March 22 onwards. So I think the whole of 2022 and half of 2023 could be extremely good for Sequent. At this point of time, what I can say is if you're holding on to the stock, you are a 2 3 year time frame kind of person. Don't do anything, don't add, don't sell, don't do anything. Once the results are good, once you understand that the results have come out big time, then probably you can go ahead and buy more, even at higher levels. Averaging upwards is always good rather than averaging downwards, unless you are very sure about the time frame and the kind of investments that you have made. So on an overall basis, Sequent Scientific is a buy at current levels if you have not bought into it, and Sequent Scientific is a hold at current levels and not an add. So wait for the Q4 numbers and then probably add, and by 2023 March, 2023 April, I see 400 on the stock. The company is top class, and the performance should come through. All right, so second stock that I wanted to talk to you about is Kilpest. Kilpest has come out with an update, a business update, that they have acquired HS Biolab, uh, the company from Europe. So in UK, they have acquired it. It was kind of an agent for Kilpest for selling products in Europe. They've acquired it, so there will be a lot of operational efficiency that would come through over a period of time. At this point of time, the details have been given that HS Bio have sales of around 3,500 euro, around that, which comes out to be somewhere around 2.8 crores or so. So sorry, 3, I think 3.5 million euro or something like that. So 2.8 crores. What I feel is 2.8 crores or so kind of a sale would impact the PNL, would help the company grow further. But in respect to everything, it won't have a greater impact on the stock. What I feel is that there could be a 10-15% upside from the current levels, and you could see 500, 530 on the stock in the coming days. But what will happen is this news and the thing that they have acquired some sort of company, the stock will stabilize around 530, 600, and not stay at something like 400, 450. So that's a soothing thing for the investors. And once listing of the diagnostic business, etc., take place, and NSE listing take place, after that I feel like Kilpest should move higher and maybe to new highs, etc. So Kilpest is of course a hold, and you could be seeing the stock much higher over the next 2 years, probably above 700 levels and closer to new highs rather than where it is trading at. So on an overall basis, this is a very big positive news that have come through with respect to HS Bio and Kilpest. All right, so I'm ready to answer your queries. Can you use the super chat super sticker feature that will help in grow the channel? That will help you also ask me questions and leak out answer in greater detail. All right, so what are the queries? Let me have a look. Would it be okay to take trade in HUL? Yes, HUL, if you have a 8-9 month time horizon, yes. For 1 or 2 months, I would say avoid most of the consumer, pure consumer names, these stable ones, because they have gone up and there could be some consolidation. Yes, but over 8-9 months, 20-25% upside is very much possible. Uh, See, India Mart at current levels can be bought for 3-4 years. I think 7,000 is a strong support. If the numbers doesn't deviate a lot and numbers are fine, I think 7,000 levels, 7,200 levels are good to buy into India Mart. All right. SH Kelkar is good. I heard that there is a bonus probably that is being talked about, or a split or something of that sort. I think keep on holding. It is a one of a kind company over a long run should do well. Okay. See, IEX is a top class company with a kind of, you can say, uh, return ratios and kind of margins that they enjoy. I think at 700, 720, very good levels to get in for a 2 year target of something like 1100, 1150. It's going to do extremely well over the next couple of years. Yes, there could be some consolidation because the move has been quick, sharp on the upswing, but one has to be patient while you buy here. FL, in my opinion, is expensive, although the market could give any kind of valuations. But on an overall basis, whether you look at price to sales or you look at in terms of profitability, the company is expensive. See, Aarti Drugs is good. I can't say about 5 years. They are having some issues with US FDA in some of its plants, but overall the company looks good. What you can do is accumulate and maybe look for a 60-70% upside over the next 2 years, and take your profits. That would be my suggestion. It's not a company to hold 5-7 years. Okay. Heidelberg is an avoid, complete avoid. There are many other stocks in the cement space. CDSL, in my opinion, a long-term target of 2,400 to 500, very much possible. A disclaimer: I have the stock. CDSL, in my opinion, could just continue its up move. It is a duopoly and does extremely well, so looks good. See, very, very good IPO, Danish, of Sigachi. If you get a chance, hold on to the stock if you are applied for the IPO. Uh, Second thing is, even you, if you get a chance to buy on listing on the 15th, go ahead and buy on the 15th if you get a chance, because the company that at the level that it is coming at 168, it's coming at a PE of around 13 and a half or 14, it should command a PE of at least 30, maybe even 40, 42 rupees. So a good 2, 3x move could be possible straight away on Sikachi. The only you can say problem is that it is in the T to T segment. It could very well go up on circuits. That's the point. Okay. So it's exploration to do well. So, see, I don't recommend. In fact, I won't trade on them over a day, so I have not picked anything for that 1 hour, and it's extremely difficult to pick something for 1 hour and probably trade into. So I won't be doing it. See, Gofik Bio is a decent company, but it's better to be in larger companies rather than these ones. So probably you should look at larger pharma companies rather than this one. Even Loris that have gone down to 480, 500, these are decent levels to get in from a 1 2 year perspective. All right. Sumitomo Chemicals had come out with numbers which were not that great, and that's why the stock has been in doldrums. For a long term shareholder, for somebody who is holding for a period of 2 3 years, it's a good stock to hold. For somebody who wants to buy fresh, they can, but they have a longer term time frame of 2 to 3 years to make decent profits. All right. Gland Pharma is good. Gland is good. Something like Gland could be bought into even at current levels. I think Devyani International is a kind of a lottery kind of a stock. Why I say that is, if the numbers really get going, then the stock is extremely attractive. But if the numbers doesn't come in and there are losses on the bottom, Tata Elixir in 3 years time. All right. Ceylon exploration, I'm not a huge fan of what has happened earlier. See, you need to understand that you need to buy into a good quality, debt-free, consumer-oriented kind of businesses that would keep on performing. So that's the point. Even for short term, you need to buy such kind of businesses. मिर्जा इंटरनेशनल ठीक है समर बट आई थिंक बाटा और लिबर्टी सॉरी बाटा और रिलैक्सो ये दोनों और ज़्यादा अच्छे हैं तो probably you can look at बाटा एंड रिलैक्सो rather than looking at मिर्ज़ा मिर्ज़ा की जगह आप बाटा और रिलैक्सो में इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं देख सकते हैं उनके चार्ट्स एस एच आई एल बिगनिंग अलायंस ओके EPS share at 249.83. Which stock are you talking of? Shri Bajrang Alliance. I really have to look. I have not looked at the stock yet. See, Deepak Nitrite, not the best of the results. In fact, most of the chemical companies are coming out with iffy results, so just stay away at the moment. Any stock and did invest in some way. What is that about compound? All about say compounding is a very good thing. In fact, when I say that I've changed my stance and investing for 1 year, I'm not saying I'm going to miss out on compounding. Probably I'll take the profits and probably compound it in some other stock and put in capital plus profit, so that's a separate thing. uh, See, for compounding what you need to do is look at larger behemoth leaders, monopolies like Asian Paints, Pidilite, etc. buy in bulk and just set it out for 8, 10 years, 15 years, and they'll keep on probably doubling every 4 years, not even five, but probably 4 years. So that's the way to compound. So your money keep on doubling every 4 years. So on that doubled return, so 1 lakh becomes 2 lakh in 4 years, 2 lakh will become 4 lakhs in four, and then four will become eight, like that. All right. Precourt is a decent company, but better to be in larger auto companies. That would be my say Garware Tech at current levels is a buy. Something like GMM Fodler is also a buy at current levels, but then again, you have to be patient enough to make money into these stocks. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot for being online. We'll be online on Sunday as well uh, in the afternoon. So we'll talk about the markets again. Thank you. Thanks a lot.